I want to hear what media has to say about their team that they were secretly rooting for didn't make it to the championship.
Gil, how you doing today?
I'm doing amazing.
You look rested.
Valentine's weekend, I'm rested.
Yeah. I know most people watching this are going to be like, why does he keep looking to the left? I'm in
Well, I don't have to look to the left. I can just look
There
straight
you go.
here.
There you go.
Hey, you know what I mean? I can be a professional and look straight here. How y'all doing? How you doing?
Okay.
Happy Valentine's. Fellas, did you get your girl the Valentine's that she won? Because I know she didn't give you yours.
What's like, this is your second Valentine's Day with her. Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, this is a real good question because I asked this question. First Valentine's Day, only been together for 6 months. What's an appropriate gift?
An appropriate gift. Okay, this is a hard one because us men have what we think we should be getting, right? Dinner, flowers, rose petals, some candy, and a little bear. And then they have their expectations, and it depends on how many people they're following, or, who they admire. That's a different expectation. So their expectation is take them to, Switzerland or some shit, in the first 6 months. So it all depends.
Yeah.
But the traditional candy. You got the chocolates, you got the flowers, you got your bear. Nice little dinner somewhere. Tell them to say her name so they know, It's only 6 months, so you can't put your last name on her, so they can't be like Mrs. Arenas, if you just met her 6 months. That's overboard. Okay.
Well, I'm assuming part of this, like, dinner, date, vacation, y'all watch All-Star Weekend, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. She's Euro, so, she's a Frenchie, so, She was excited about, All-Star Weekend and, the game today.
Well, let's break it down. Let me get a general grade of the entire All-Star Weekend. This is Fresh Reacts. Game just ended. What is our 1 out of 10?
On which part?
Let's do the whole weekend. Let's do the whole weekend and we'll break down each part.
Whole weekend from my visual, probably a 4 or 5. I mean, the most exciting thing was the 3-point contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-point contest.
Oh my God.
When the 3-point contest is the most exciting thing, then there's a problem. The most controversial person that they didn't want in the 3-point contest wanted Dame Dollar.
Okay.
Made you holla.
Adidas athlete?
Huh?
Adidas athlete?
Adidas,
okay.
Of course.
Oh my God.
Adidas athletes won everything.
Is that true? That might.
Batman.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's break it down every single night, and figure out how we got to that 4. Because 4 is a fail.
Okay.
4 is a low grade.
Okay, let's get there.
I got a 40% out of 100.
Yeah, let's get there.
All right. Let's start off with Friday night.
Bam. There you go. Friday night. What started Friday night?
Friday night we had the celebrity game.
Boom. Now, that game, huh? What did that celebrity game look like? Did they even grab anyone who knew how to play basketball?
Shams, Mr. Break the News. Mr. Break the News.
Yeah, Sham.
Okay.
He was 0 for what? 3, 0 for 4?
Oh, that's okay. But
so the guy who is a basketball guy,
yeah,
right? And I knew he was in a tough position because he got to break the news still while trying to focus on playing. That's hard. I got to give it up to him because he didn't have to go out there and he did. So, playing in a game like that where you have a bunch of other players that just don't know how to play basketball, it looked bad. Yeah. It really looked bad. And I have a question. I've always had a question about this for Celebrity Game.
Let's go for it.
An ex-NBA player playing there, that's okay? As a celebrity? Like when I think of celebrity, and I know I'm wrong, but if it's a basketball game, then it's other celebrities. like other sports, right? Football, basketball, soccer, famous people. That's what I consider a celebrity. A ex-NBA player playing in a game is not, I wouldn't consider that a celebrity. I would consider you a cheat code in a sense, which is unfair, even if you're out of shape. It's still unfair that you have NBA ex-players playing in a celebrity game. I just think everyone outside of whoever plays in that sport.
So I guess that rules out my next question, because every time there's a basketball thing, I always ask you the same question.
Okay.
So you're not gonna play in the next Celebrity All-Star game as like the NBA. Oh, come on.
No. One, I can't run up and down like that.
You keep saying that.
I can't run up and down like that. But yeah, but that game right there, like the game itself was horrible. And like it just didn't look appealing from the aesthetics of a basketball. First of all, you got Taco Fall out there. Right? He's the biggest thing out there. What other players can actually like do anything with him? So you already had this weird disadvantage in the game. And then you add that with a whole bunch of, people who look like they never touched a basketball before. It just made for a horrible look. So I graded that a 0.5.
Yeah, I think also 0.5 is crazy. I think there's also like conversation as to what is a celebrity nowadays. So that also hurts the conversation of like it being enjoyable.
Okay, well, here's what a celebrity is. If you go on 2K and you get your credential, because you have to be a celebrity to get your celebrity tag, right? So if you NBA player, you get your NBA logo. If you're a rapper, you get your rap logo. And if you're a star, you get your star logo. I don't know what a celebrity, what is considered a celebrity.
Okay.
Like what do you I know there's A, B, or A list or B list, C list. I don't like what is content creators? What is that considered? Because that's something new.
I think it depends on how big you are, but actually, I'm glad you said that. So let's play a game. Gil, you tell me, is this a celebrity or not a celebrity?
Okay, what is okay? Not a celebrity. What is okay? But is there another category besides no celebrity and celebrity? Because there's always a middle. What is a content creator?
You tell me what it is. All right, so Keegan Michael Key, which is Key and Peele.
Celebrity.
Okay, cool. Rome Flynn, actor.
Celebrity.
Okay. Dylan Wang, famous Asian singer, actor.
Celebrity.
Shams. Shams got you stumped?
Yeah.
Wow.
So what would that be considered? Would that be considered a celebrity? I don't know. Would that be considered a celebrity? Okay, I'm gonna put yes yes. I will, because obviously he's famous. Obviously he's famous. He does a job, but I don't know where news reporters and all. I don't know where those guys fall into. Like I don't know what their, you know what I mean? I don't know what their star power would be in the celebrity realm. Because I mean, if it was celebrity and it was like alphabets, I'm pretty sure like outside of Stephen A. Smith and Charles Barkley, of course Charles Barkley, but someone who didn't play sports like Stephen A. Smith and all those guys. Stephen A. would be A list,
yeah.
But for the most part, most of them would be D and C list guys.
Yeah. Okay. Jenna Bandy, who is like she's a content creator, like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram.
She wouldn't be regular, and she wouldn't be considered a celebrity yet, so she would be somewhere in that middle.
Okay. Rick Schnall. They have him here as a businessman. That literally the 60-year-old businessman.
So everybody, your uncle can probably make it in all celebrity also. We got Rick. No, he's not a celebrity.
Not gonna say the basketball players. Glorilla.
Celebrity.
And then Amon-Ra St. Brown, the Lions receiver, is a
celebrity.
yeah. Team Anderson.
Celebrity.
Well, we know Anthony Anderson.
Yeah.
Cody Jones, TikTok influencer, content creator. Okay.
He's gonna be in that middle ground with Bandy.
Bad Shaw, who's a rapper. Now you never heard of Bad Shaw, I'm assuming, by the look on your face. Mm-hmm. You know, could be famous somewhere, but
Okay. Have you ever heard of him?
oh no.
You've never heard of him?
Yeah, you said I was a YN, so
And you've never heard of him?
no, I've never. Okay, all right.
Okay, but he's a rapper. I mean, is he under a label? Is he independent?
Let me see.
Does he have a music video?
He's an Indian rapper.
Indian.
Indian from India.
Then he would be a celebrity in India, which means he's a celebrity.
Okay. This one's funny. Matt Ishiba.
No, he's not a celebrity.
Okay, I just
He's rich
okay. This
as hell, but that doesn't qualify as celebrity.
one's good though. This one's good. DJ Mustard.
Celebrity.
Okay, cool. Last two. Adrian Nunez. You know who that is?
No.
Adrian Nunez is a influencer,
Okay. Middle.
singer songwriter.
But whoa. Uh-huh.
But I mean, you know, when you do all the social media influencer. And then Taylor Frankie Paul.
Taylor Frankie Paul.
TikTok influencer.
3 first names? Okay.
Yo. Oh.
I can tell with 3 first names you're not gonna be famous. I don't know how many famous people got three first names.
All right, so we got a 0.5 for that event.
And I think that businessman that you said earlier, that might be the Charlotte Bobcats owner.
Oh, okay.
Not a celebrity.
Okay. HBCU Classic was that same night. Good game, from what I was told.
What game was that?
HBCU Classic. They had the HBCU Classic the same night as.
Yeah, I think I was watching some bullshit game. It was like a undefeated team versus, right? That game?
Something like
It
that.
was like red versus green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to turn the channel.
Okay, let's go.
I should have.
Let's go.
Oh, man.
Let's go to Saturday night.
Like, woo, this is not a fair game here.
Let's go to Saturday night. So Saturday night we have 3-point contest. Mm-hmm. Good 3-point contest.
Yes.
Good
I gave that a 3.
Probably my biggest winner of the whole weekend for what it's worth. Con Knipple. He got his name out there. I think he did a good job. But we like the 3-point contest, right?
Yeah, for the most part, like, yeah, of course, you know, as long as guys are hitting shots, people are, you know, very excited about the idea of a 3-point contest. But, you know, me, I'm all about, you know, the names. You know, in some instances, like the names here would have did the 3-point contest justice, right? If you would have put the Curry, the Clay, you would have put Kawhi in this, KD in this, right? You know, Luka in this, Jokic in this, because I think those guys would have took that game serious, or yours would have took that game serious, because it's just them. They don't have to rely on other players playing hard. It's just them and their shot ability. So I think if they would have threw big names at a 3-point contest, it would have been a lot bigger. But, you know, for the most part, it was probably the best event. Because you really get to see pure shooting at a high level.
Yeah. Our guy Bobby Portis, 15, score of 15.
Woo! That's good, right?
No.
I know.
No. Let's get on to.
That's not good? That's not good? That's good for him?
Oh, no.
I mean, there's always one donkey out there, right? There's always one guy who ain't gonna shoot for nothing, right? You know, they're always gonna throw a guy in there. Like, I don't know, not in my lifetime, I haven't seen one where every single person on there was 20 and above.
Well, that's true.
And it's like, whoa, like you sitting there like, yeah. Now there's always somebody that got 10, 11, 12. Like, get your ass up out of here.
Okay. On to the next
I
thing.
mean, he shot like he do in the game, but it was wide open.
I think they got rid of it. You know, it's crazy.
Skills contest?
Yeah, they got skills contest, but did a new shooting stars thing where Drewski was out there passing the ball to, some NBA players and then like an old guy. Okay, so we can skip that one.
Yeah. It's like they should have. Like what I'm about to do, like pass, is exactly what they should have did. Like the skills game it's what is it? Like I remember I was there, we had to throw the ball through some shit, dribble around some cones, shoot a shot and run down and dribble around some cones and make a layup and as fast as possible. I don't know how that becomes skill to the point where we can see who has the best skill. Can you just make that the one-on-one tournament? Remove the skill tournament and do what I'm about to do with it. And then put in one-on-one. You make that last because that's going to be the most exciting event in the whole awesome. You could put that on Sunday if you want to, right? But yeah, you should replace the skills challenge because it's, no matter what they've tried in the last 4 or 5 years, it's probably one of the, besides the celebrity games, probably one of the dumbest events at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second because
No, we don't. We don't need to get to it, dive into it, run around it. We know skills.
No, not that. The 1v1
Trash. Okay.
Dunk contest. First and foremost, I mean, they said he was okay, all that stuff like that, but prayers up to Jace Richardson. Took a nasty spill, attempting to do a dunk.
Yeah, I seen him hit his head. Yeah, so hopefully he's all right.
Yeah.
To the Richardsons, speedy recovery, young fella.
But overall thoughts on, I mean, just a dunk contest. Let's call it a dunk contest.
I was gonna give it the other 0.5. So what did I give that? Also, I gave it a 4. I gave everything a 4.
You get a whole thing of 4.
Yeah, so we're already at 3.5.
Oh, we done used it up.
So the other 5% was going to be in dunk contests until I found out that those dunkers did not want to dunk if the 3-time champ was in it, McClung. And that is a problem. The first year he's on an NBA team and he's going back to defend his 3 in a row titles. You guys said you guys don't want to, and the fact that the NBA agreed, and I have an issue with that. The NBA agreed not to have him to bring them in when clearly, if you forget the last 3 dunk contests, just take him as a dunker, just him. If you put his dunks up against history, he fuck around might be in the top 5. One of these years will be a top 5 performance. For sure, top 10. And that's the guy you want to remove and say, okay, yeah, you guys can come in because he doesn't have the name. It don't matter how he has the trophies. He's supposed to be beaten. You took it from him. I don't like that. I didn't like that concept. I thought he didn't want to do it. And then he shows the dunks that he would have did. He won. He won.
I was gonna ask you about that.
He won. He won again. You can't be talking about you're a dunk champ. I mean, a dunk participant, but you don't want to go against the dude who's won it for 3 years. Get your shit up. Get your shit together. So the fact that they was kind of like cowardice about it, I don't like it.
I didn't know they took him out, but yeah, that was like salt in the wounds when he uploaded the video. What he did.
I would have too. What did he be like? Oh, it's about the dunk contest. So you got what you got, and the guy who's been giving you, he's been giving you a performance every single year. There's not one year was like, oh yeah, here. Every year, everybody was like, he did his thing. He did, I don't know what the other ones was doing, but the one person who has the trophy, there was no question on who won. Not one bit. He was clearly the winner, all 3, by far. And the fact that you remove that because the other guys didn't want to dunk against him just shows why everything's been going downhill.
Well, let's take it to Sunday, man. Let's close it out. You know, the thing that everybody said, well, you know, if everything else doesn't work, we still got this.
Oh yeah, we still got what we still got.
If your appetizers aren't hitting,
Not hitting.
we got steak and mashed potatoes coming.
Right.
Right?
That's what they thought.
The international versus US game.
Tofu versus what?
That was at 2 p.m. We're doing this live. It's only 5 o'clock. It's only 5 o'clock. What's your thoughts on it?
My thoughts on it is exactly what I said was going to happen. God, people just don't live. People have these narratives that they want to push on social media every chance they get. It didn't work. Why? The Euros don't play hard either. Huh? Every Euro you say out there, oh, he's the greatest player in the world. Again, All-Star Weekend, what do? The same thing they've been doing every time they've made it. You know why? Because they're no different than the other All-Stars. They want rest. If you're a European and you lead your team in scoring, rebound, assists, blocks, deflection, everything. It's your team. You're not gonna waste the rest of your energy on the All-Star game. That the rest of those guys aren't passing the ball because that's not your team. Right? You're at a disadvantage. Jokic is at a disadvantage. They got to give him the ball, which they won't. Come on, he's an MVP. He got picked last. The game is not made for his style, so he's not going to go out there and play hard. So y'all ran this narrative where, oh yeah, the USA team is going to fight for their throne and all of this. I told you, I said last year they pulled it off. They did it last year in front of you guys, and you guys obviously missed the concept of it where Charles Barkley had the Euro team. He picked all the Euro players, every single one you loved. And then Shaq and Kenny had the 2 American teams, and then they threw Candace Parker's team in there just so y'all couldn't see what was going on. So it had the 4 Euro team, almost lost to Candace Parker's team, and then they got smacked by Shaq's team. To then try it this year in front of you guys. You guys were so glued to the TV, and all the Americans, majority of you guys who are rooting against the Americans, your feelings is hurt now, right? Your team got smacked. Why? They didn't play hard. One person played hard. Wemby. The other person was American. Huh? Yeah, the other person that was playing hard on the team was a Cat. You had to take one of ours and put him over there. Played hard. So you have 2 players playing hard, the rest of them not doing anything. So the Euro team, did they win the game? No. They got smacked by the weaker names, but they were the younger team. They got smacked by them. Then they went up against the 50-year-olds. They got smacked by them. And then obviously the young boys came out and and destroyed the older group in the championship. My guy Ant-Man, another Adidas guy, won the MVP. It's a sad thing because let me see if the people that everyone didn't want in the All-Star game. Let's see if they was even worthy of anything in the All-Star game. Let's see. All right. Okay, let's see. The questionable All-Star names. Okay, one had 5. Okay. Jokic had 0. Luka had 2. Pascal had 4. Sengun had 0. Okay, so Powell and 5. Okay, so anybody else who was questionable making that All-Star game? Jet 2. Okay, let's go. Let's just keep going. And we have Chet 0. Okay, again. Okay, they replaced Fox. Okay, Fox, I see you up in there. Congratulations, my guy. For Curry. Okay, Danny Envy 0. Okay, that's what I expected. Okay. Okay, so well, let me see that world team. Let me see the world team. Let's see how hard these guys on the world team is playing. We got Wemby at 19. Everybody else nothing. Okay. Giannis didn't get in. Jokic didn't get in. Luka didn't get in. Shea didn't get in. So the MVP. So the four best players in the NBA. The four best players. Jokic, Shea, Luka, and Giannis didn't even suit up for the last game. They didn't even want. We wanted no parts of this. I don't know. This was worse than before. I mean, can they say this was a better product? What is this? Is it better because the games are a little bit closer because they're shortening it?
So I mean, that's the bigger conversation. For what it's worth, I was here downtown. More people were at the little activations around crypto and stuff like that than there were in the arena.
Because it's cheaper outside the arena than it is inside the arena. Just FYI.
And that's the bigger conversation, Gil. So empty seats, expensive ticket prices, new formats that have audiences confused as I don't know what. I think this year is probably the most frustrated fans have been with an All-Star weekend in a long time.
You know why? Because you think you can trick. I mean, you tricked most of the audience because most people thought like, oh yeah, Euro versus Americans, blah, blah, blah. But the problem with this is this. You have one Euro team, which means you're taking the best Euro players, right? But you have two American teams, meaning the Euro team, that is 100% all the best European players on one team. The other team, none of those teams have the best players on the team because it's two teams, so they're split it up 50-50, right? So you're diluting both teams to play against a team that has 100% their best players. And I mean, even though, the results were so, they still got their ass smacked. But if you're going to do a world team, you're going to, like, if we wanted to do a world team versus them, right, you got to penalize everybody, but we're going to take Booker, right? We're going to take Cade, Ant, right? We'll put Maxey with a question mark on that. Okay, and that's it from that side. And then we're going to go take, let's see, Team Stars. What's this other team? Okay, Team Stripes. Wait. Okay, then we're going to take the LBJ, KD, Kawhi, Jalen, Brunson, Donovan, and say Curry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 11 players right here, right? Mm-hmm. So we got Booker, Cade, Ant, Maxey, LeBron, KD, Kawhi, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Donovan, and Curry. Yep. Right? That's 11. Now we got to take 3 of these guys off this team to then say, this is our team versus that team. Right? So now we're sitting here looking at, okay, are we going to take out Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, or Maxey? 3 got to go. 1 got to stay. And then we present. So basically we say, all right, Booker, Cade, Ant, LeBron, KD, Kawhi, and Curry. You guys are sold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, 1 spot left. That's for Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Brunson, or Jaylen Brown. And then that's the team we present.
Yeah.
But because this is not one team, you see how it's diluted to play against them. They try to put one right under their nose, and they both teams recognize it like, oh, this is what they doing. Smack and smack. Smack daddy and smack daddy. See, and that, you know what the problem was? How you supposed to win a game when the best players, all 4, you know the names that they always, how you supposed to win when Giannis don't play, Jokic don't play, Luka don't play, and Shea don't play? The only nigga left is Wemby, who y'all want to yell about. That's it. Everybody else.
And all of this could have been avoided if they just stopped with The gimmicks, essentially.
It's all been gimmicks, man. It's all been, it's because it's by the time you get to Sunday, man, like when I was there, I was in Vegas. I'm doing so much on Fridays, right? Because people don't realize this. We're doing commercials for our shoe companies, our sponsors, whatever deals we have, because we're going to be in one place for the first time for like 4 days. So it's like, all right, so all the meetings and everything that we're going to be doing, we're going to do it at All-Star Weekend, right? So that's, if there's charities, if there's this, trying to meet sponsors, because all the sponsors around the world are coming All-Star Weekend. So if you're trying to get a Fruity Pebbles deal or Amex deal, all of that is there. So you're trying to really network. So, Friday you're busy, Saturday you're busy. By the time you get to the game, bro, you're done.
Yeah.
Like, you just want to go home. So then going out there playing hard, and then all it takes is one bad shot, one bad foul that didn't get called. I'm like, I'm good. I need to save myself, get ready for the season, man. This Sunday, man, I got a game on Thursday, right? So, for the most part, this is not 1980, 1990. Everybody has TV deals now, so you can see everybody on TV. I don't got to play against Michael Jordan in the All-Star game. Go hard at him to get recognized. So it is what it is. Another half a point. I give it a half a point. And that half is, Ant-Man winning got to give that to Adidas. But everything I've been saying for 2 years happened. They didn't show up in the championship. Like I said, they wasn't. I said the only way they'll show up in the championship is to make both American teams play first, and then the Euros get the team that's tired. That's only. Other than that, you got fucking 4 bigs out there. You got 5 bigs. Like what kind of game do you think this really going to be? Like, nobody actually. You look at names. You don't look at basketball. I got Luka and Shea. How does that work? We know how Shea plays. We know how Luka plays. How does that both work together? Okay. Then once you get past that, we know what makes Jokic great. He got to have the ball to do all this, and y'all got a backdoor. Well, that ain't going to work the same with the other 2 players. Wemby's the only one that can fit in because, he can just run around, be tall, and dunk. But other than that, it's. I want to hear what media has to say about their team that they were secretly rooting for didn't make it to the championship. I want to hear what they got to say.
Oh, they're not going to say nothing.
I want to hear because, like I said before, if the game was not exciting to play, not exciting to watch, when it's all Americans, even though these Euro players that they was boosting was in those games too, but they didn't play hard, but they never said anything about them. If it was boring and unwatchable then you did this, and the Euros is put on an island by themselves, and then they look bad because they don't play hard, worth of nothing in this game, and they don't make it to the championship, and they get smacked. How do you go back to East versus West again? If you didn't like that concept then, and then the concept you try now didn't work. Because the team, like if the Euros would have won somehow, then it makes sense. How do you go back now for something you already didn't like?
Sometimes controversial on Valentine's Day, it's okay to go back to your ex.
Never.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Because you come back with more fleas.
Sorry,
Right.
fiance. Sorry, I didn't say that.
No, I'm just saying you let them out the door,
Yeah.
right? And by the time they come back, they got more fleas on them.
Yeah.
I mean, now you got to get the little bug spray, take them to the vet, do all that shit. You know what I mean?
Thank God my fiance doesn't watch. Let me say this. So just taking a look at the whole weekend, because there's conversations about Adam Silver buzzing around, the whole event and stuff like that. We won't talk negatively about Adam Silver, but I do want to play a game. Mm-hmm. This game is called Gilbert Gets a Job. That's what
Gilbert Gets the Job.
Gilbert Gets a Job. Today's job, it's Monday morning. We're looking at all the tweets, the talking heads, all that stuff. Gilbert takes the job of NBA commissioner And your first job is to fix All-Star Weekend.
Woo! Fix All-Star Weekend.
The whole weekend. You just took in what you took in. Because Adam Silver said ratings was great and AI is great and all these different things. Everything is great. Gilbert, what happens when you take on the commissioner's job? How are you fixing All-Star Weekend?
I would do exactly what, you know what? I don't even want Adam Silver job. I just want, because I like Adam Silver. Adam, okay, I need you to go back about 20 years ago, makes it 30 years ago. 30 years ago makes it 1996. Right, so 28 years ago.
Good year.
Right, 28 years ago, that is...
98.
98. No, 29 years ago.
Okay.
There was a high school kid that won a dunk contest by the name of Kobe Bryant. Him winning the dunk contest is not the most important part. But it did something to the 2000 dunk contest. What happened was Kobe wins the dunk contest, and then there was this 2-year All-Star gap.
Okay.
Right? 2-year All-Star gap where there was no All-Star game, no dunk contest. The very next one, who came out of it? Vince Carter. That was that dunk contest where there was because it was missed for 2 years, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, the dunkers wanted the dunk. And then that came one of the most exciting dunk contests for a long time. But it was missed for 2 years. It was taken away for 2 years because secretly everybody wants to be a dunk contest champ. Everybody, but most people are scared to lose. Some of these dunkers are scared to lose. But if you take something away from them, the thirst for it becomes bigger, right? The day you can have a dunk contest that has Ja Morant in it, Zion, Jalen Green, was that the Sharp kid?
Yeah, Shaden Sharp.
Shaden Sharp, you have him, right? The day you have at least those 4 in the dunk contest, with some of these other young guys that's coming in, now you're talking about very great ratings. When you start pulling players that nobody knows, even though it's been like that for years, that there's if you go through the dunk contest, there's really been no superstar. And what I mean by superstar is when MJ did the dunk contest, he was considered a superstar already, right? Him and Dominic, they were considered superstar players when he was doing the 87-88 dunk contest. That's who they were in that moment. That hasn't been the case since, really. I think Dwight Howard was
When we looked it up, yeah, Dwight was
the only one. So when you start pulling some of these guys now in today's game, man, you do need the superstar names to be in a dunk contest because that's who the kids know. And you know the kids force their parents to go to the gym. You know what I mean? It's a whole little thing. But I think you should take it away for 2 years, like it did with the lockout years over there, and then bring it back. And when you bring that dunk contest back or the All-Star Weekend back, when you take it away from the media and all of that, then I'd rather argue and see I'd rather see the not hard play than not seeing no play at all. Right, and that's usually how that works. But you already had an example, but I know it's media, it's sponsor, so you really can't just get rid of it. But it worked. It worked then. 98-99 season for the big splash of All-Star coming back in 2000.
Okay. And then, so we're also getting rid of Skills Challenge.
Get rid of Skills Challenge. Make it a one-on-one challenge. And I'll even say, do this, Adam. You don't even have to invite people. make them put their money up. Put a grand prize, let's say $1 million for the one-on-one. Listen, here's the thing, cash, cold cut, cash, dollar bills, when humans see it in real time, it's different, right? So if you're gonna go back to East and West, do this. Say, hey, look, the winner of the game wins between 3 to 5 million cash, meaning you walk out the goddamn arena with the cash. Winner takes all. Now, let me tell you what happens here, Adam. Because we can see the cash right there. Soon as someone come down, let's just say cat. Soon as someone come down and they want to shoot a half court three, oh yeah, the other players on the team, that's about to be self-check. Hey man, get his ass out of the game. We're not doing, no, we're trying to win. So then you have self-check inside the game because the money is right there and they want it now. That's how that works. Because they think that, oh shit, this is not part of my financial advisor. I get to go spend it right now. I get to do whatever I want right now in real time with that money. You will have less sloppy play because the players that want the money is not going to allow someone to come down, lay on the floor while a fast break dunk. They're going to take that shit serious. That's one way. Same thing with the dunk contest or the one-on-one contest. One-on-one contest, $1 million for the game. If you want to participate, you pay $10,000. You know how many 10,000s is going to be paid? You know how many players is going to put up 10 grand. They're going to put up 10 grand to play in a one-on-one challenge. You will have about you will make money. You will make.
My God.
You know what I mean? You go, because you're only spending 1,000. You only spending 10. You fuck around, leave there with $1 million yourself, NBA. I'm just trying to put you on game.
Yeah, for what it's worth, Unrivaled does their one-on-one game, and I know financial differences between like the women's players and the men's players, but shocking, hot take. Money is a big motivator. They play hard.
Go, listen.
Hot take,
No, okay. No matter how much money I'm getting, right? Or let's say I'm getting $20 million a year. It's $20 million that's getting wired to my account. Okay, yeah. It's there. $400,000 in cash in my hand. That's like having $10 million. Because I get to do, I ain't got to swipe my credit card. I get to play Cash King right now. All the things that are out there that flew into town that sell it. Adam, you gotta, come on. They out there selling it. Right? And I got the paper to do it. Come on. What are them young hoppers right there? I don't even know who's in a relationship, but you pick one, give him $400,000 and walk him outside. Okay, he's gonna get robbed, but we're talking about the positive. You know how many girls, oh my God, you are so cute. He like, really? How cute? Real cute. That's what I'm talking about. Here you go, come on. Go to the club, throw 30 bands, throw it in the, come on, you are the man in town. Make it cash, trust me, they gonna play hard.
All right, 1v1 contest, the year that you were second-time All-Star, the most points you scored or per game your career. I'm gonna say a name. It's gonna be by position, but I'm gonna say a name. You tell me if you just beating them, it's gonna be a close game, or you losing to them.
In position?
This is your position. I'm not gonna say you versus Shaq.
Okay,
your position.
my position. I won.
No, you gotta let me say the name.
Okay. It's one-on-one though, right?
It's one-on-one.
How many dribbles? Unlimited. What we doing?
We'll say. Wait, which one do you think would be unfair for you?
Unfair for me, probably if I'm going against a dribbler, someone who unlimited dribbles.
Okay, let's do 4 dribbles.
4 dribbles, 3 dribbles. That's all me right there.
Okay, let me.
Because I'm big. I remember back then I'm big body. I'm big body. So everybody that was in my position a little.
First of all, I'm saying. Let me say the names. Mike Bibby.
What you said? 20-0. What we going to?
They go to 11.
11-0? Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, okay. No, Mike Bibby can shoot the shit out of the ball. Annie was one of them. Annie's from Arizona. I'll say 11-7. 11-7.
Still you though.
Yeah, it's still me.
Okay. Ray Allen.
11-0.
You?
What are you gonna? Is Rondo gonna pass on the ball? Randall gonna pass on the ball?
This is still Seattle Ray Allen though, Gil.
But he ain't had no wiggle like this. This ain't you said Ray Allen. You didn't say Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Okay.
You didn't say Jesus Shuttlesworth. You said Ray. Right? Jesus is very different from Ray.
That's what I said.
Okay, you know what I mean? Like you didn't say Milwaukee Bucks, right?
No, I didn't.
You did. Okay? 11-0.
Okay. East Coast Ray Allen, Michael Redd.
Ooh. Because he was all one-on-one. I'm going to give myself 11-10. And these ain't even people in my position though, dog.
I mean, this ain't, you know.
This ain't even my position. But I'm gonna go 11-10.
We still at that.
Because he was lefty, so yeah, he was lefty too. So that was. Yeah.
Okay, let's crank up some of the comp.
Yeah.
Let's crank up some of the comp. And I really want to.
That wasn't. That should be all the comp I had.
No. Because they gonna kill me if I don't ask these last 2 names. Really, last 3, but we're gonna.
Okay.
D Wade.
I got 4 dribbles, right?
4 dribbles. Here you go.
Yeah. What year is this?
This is 05-06.
So he ain't had a bank shot yet.
27.
Nor did he have the pump fake yet. So this is just all dry spin fucking monkey dunk. I don't know. I possibly can lose that one.
Possibly.
Yeah. Because he still had them. He had the Euros, and I didn't really understand that one yet.
We'll say best out of 3. Best out of 3. What you think you got?
I'll win 1. Oh. Because that's a matchup. Because the reason is because what I would do to the rest of the guards, I technically can't do to him.
Yeah, you can't.
I can't try to bully through it. Yeah. I'll probably lose.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna lie. Like that was the one person I was hoping you didn't say his name because
I got one more.
Because if I try to drive, because he was quick also. Yeah. So yeah.
They called him the Flash for a reason. Mm-hmm. Okay, got one more. Allen Iverson.
Oh yeah. I'll say 11-8. 11-8 me.
He said it, y'all. I ain't say it.
We're talking about what Allen Iverson we're talking about. We're not talking about 96, 97 Iverson.
05, 06.
We're not talking about the one that came with the MJ, that one, right? We're not talking about the one. See, people don't realize there's 2 different Allen Iversons. How about this? Just to show you how great Allen Iverson was, even though I won the game. Let me show you how great Allen Iverson was. Take away Steph Curry's shot. The 3. Do you think he would have been a Hall of Famer?
Steph?
Yeah.
Ooh.
See, that's how great Allen Iverson was. They took away his signature move. They took away his crossover by his second year. So the crossover that everybody was afraid of, they took it away from him. They took it away from him that early. They banned the move. So the MVP and all that was all without the crossover. He was just playing basketball. Now one-on-one, very different. You know, he's little, depending on how they're calling the fouls. He can't get to the free throw line like that in one-on-ones, 3 dribbles. He's going to do, I forgot he's so quick. So he'll do the one-step pull back shot. I could possibly lose, but if I'm focused because my shot, I can shoot the ball and he's little, so I just wonder if I can keep pulling up on it. That's real easy work right there on the pull up, right, and then on the drive. It'll be a good one. I possibly might sweat, possibly, but I don't know. My problems would have been like players like a Jamal Crawford, right, who's taller too. One-on-one style Ginobili would have been a good one. All them little head fakes and moves, right? He was built for one-on-one. Like low key, if he was in a one-on-one tournament, he would have been a sleeper. Jamal Crawford. I'm glad you didn't put Cobra T-Mac. I
didn't. I wanted to say
because I would have bopped him.
Oh wait, what?
Huh?
Okay.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? My speed, give me the ball first, they probably won't get it back. Joe Johnson, 07, 08, 09 Joe.
Okay.
Because that's when he really got into his own. Yeah. Looked like he grew some fucking more during them years.
Oh yeah, he definitely.
It looked like he grew taller from when we got drafted. But yeah. But yeah. One-on-one is very different from the NBA game. It's very different. Like Luka, right? Dinwiddie was beating Luka. One-on-one every game, every day. Couldn't beat him.
Yeah.
Right? You know, it's just a different style of play.
How you think Chauncey Billups would have fared?
In ones?
Specifically against you. I'm gonna put him in your.
It'll probably 1-2 dribbles, but then he'll try to use that left arm push to try to get a shot off.
Oh.
Well, okay, so one-on-ones, you need a very quick first step. That's where the one-on-one skill comes from. It's, you know, from you can go and take off. So from there, take off. That makes them backpedal real. Then you can do your step back. Then you can do, right? So that's where all the bag comes from. If you're a slow player like Luka, you need more than 3 dribbles. Because the illusion comes from the dribble itself, right? Where I got to fake like I'm going snatch back. That's how that play goes.
It's because you said height. The most interesting thing that came out of All-Star Weekend for me is a video of Jalen Brunson and Anthony Edwards meeting up in the tunnel. They are the same height.
Jalen Brunson and Anthony Edwards?
Yes.
Don't say nothing. You know what I've said? Stop looking at that fucking the sheet.
Oh, I don't.
Every time I say stop looking at the NBA height because the NBA height is done. It's not done the way people think it is. That's not true height. Some of the heights are done with shoes and some are done without shoes, and you don't know until you go into the archive and look at it. So some people say like Jalen Brunson, it says 6'2". That's 6'2" without his shoes. So he's 6'4.5" in the game, which is fucking very different of a player. Like people don't understand that. 6 foot and he finishes at 6'2" with his shoes. Yeah. But 6'2" and you're 6'4" in the game, now you're talking about a very different player. So because everybody that's guarding him will technically not be big enough.
No, yeah.
See, if he's 6'2" and you're 6'6", yes. But if he's 6'4" and you're 6'6", no, he has an advantage over you with his fadeaway. So these guys ain't as small as you think they are.
No, listen, I knew the heights was off when I came in today, and me and you were like eye level, so I just
Cap.
Cap.
Cap. Cap right there. All right, young little fella.
No.
You know what I mean? It was like this microphone. All right, yo.
No, you gotta stop.
Had to come down with hey, young fella. You know what I mean?
You rested your head on top. No, you gotta stop.
I felt like I was Shaquille O'Neal. You was Kevin Hart. Like, hey, all right.
Oh no, you're all right. Now you're doing too much. Now you're doing too much. Because as soon as you came off the step, I was like, oh man. This my twin for real. So,
yeah, you got the Ant-Man's on. You got the extra ants on.
Okay, all right.
Them nice though, right? Some good ones.
Yeah, we act like these platforms all of a sudden. Since the last time we talked, though, switching gears just a little bit, get to the next thing. Our guy retired. Our guy CP3 he retired. The Clippers sent him home. Mm-hmm. Don't come back. Traded him to Toronto. Toronto said, Chris, don't even look for the passport. Stay home. Then, if I'm not mistaken, they went ahead and released him. Mm-hmm. And then he just came out and said that I'm done. Just said that I'm done, which is
it's sad.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, it's sad. I mean, I remember, when he was coming to the draft, nervous about is he big enough to get his shot off at the next level. We played damn near probably 15, 20 one-on-one games. I lost all of them. Right, it just frustrated me because even me being out of shape, I should still be the rookie, right? But he was giving me that work to the point where when the season started and we played in the NBA game, I went at him with my superstar power.
Wait, when did y'all play one-on-one? Go back into that.
So basically he was coming into the draft. His trainer was Edon. And Edon was like, hey, I got Chris Paul. He's supposed to be top 5 pick in the draft. He wants to go up against NBA talent to see where he fares. And I was like, the only person I know that will be in decent shape, that will want to play, that he doesn't care, will be Gilbert. So let me hit him. He hit me. I was like, all right, shit, let's go. I'll play. Came down. We went through drills, then went through one-on-ones. Lost the first one. Like, oh, no, run that back. Lost again. Ran that back. Lost again. Okay, let me get some water. I'm a little fatigued here. Run it back. And the fact that he didn't say, oh man, I'm good right here. Like some people just take their win and take off.
Yeah.
That he didn't. And he wanted to, because he was trying to prove that none of those wins that he had was gimmicky. Mm. So the fact that he was willing to keep stepping on me, to the point where I had him like, all right, I'm good, right? Enough is enough, nigga. Like it was one of those. As many times as I was willing to play, he was willing to play too. And it to the point where I was like, yo, when the season started, bro, all right. Because I already know what happens. That confidence that he got whooping on me, that translated into the NBA. Like, yo, he's all NBA, right? And he was easy work. Mm. Right? I know what his mind was thinking. That's easy work. So when the season started and we played, it was none of that. Oh, what's up, young fella? Nah, it's demon time. Demon time, right off the tip, flat. Ha, 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 ha. Let's go. Ha, 40, 41, 43. Like I'm going at him. Right? To the point where when he said, when he was done, not done, like even 4 or 5 years ago, he said the hardest player I ever played against was Gilbert. Mm. Right? But that was only because that ass whooping he gave me. Right? That ass whooping he gave me. To the point where that was the end of my vacation. So June, when draft was coming, and like this is mid-June. After I got that ass whooping, I'm done. Oh, vacation's off. Somebody real coming in here. I'm done. No, not at all. And I went back to start training right then. And the juice has already started. So he turned it on for me. So they see that same kid is playing today. That same kid, now man, father, is playing now, and he don't get to retire the way he runs. It's unfair. That's not basketball gods. Mm. The basketball gods didn't reward him, and I don't like that because he put everything into this game. And what made him last as long is the same thing that the Clippers used against him. Mm. The passionate guy who wants to win, who wants everybody to go out there. Like, was he wrong? No, he's not wrong for demanding greatness. Why? Because look how long he lasted. Putting that into, like, what he demanded from himself is the reason he played 21 years. Him, LeBron, KD, Curry right now, those are the guys you need to listen to because they're playing at a high level at this age. So to see he didn't get to go out with the flowers that he deserved from every arena that he put on and, he played for the last 21 years, it sucks if you're a true basketball fan. Like, he don't get to go out with, like, you're talking about arguably a top 5 point guard. When it's all said and done, you're going to argue top 5. He's going to finish somewhere from 4 to 7.
Yeah.
And he don't get to go out with his head high, and it's just like it's kind of like he retired last year without being retired. That's not.
So that's
unfair.
That's actually what I was going to ask you next. So, Chris Paul officially done. A lot of people like to wait till the end to start seeing where these people, rank and stuff like that. Where do you have Chris Paul?
From what I watched. Mm-hmm. So from what I watched with my own eyes in understanding basketball, that means and some people don't want to understand this because they have the Michael Jordan number 1 in their 20s and their 30s, even in their 40s. You have Michael Jordan number 1, even though you didn't understand what the fuck basketball was when you was a teenager.
Yeah.
Because if you think you knew what basketball was as a teenager, let's ask a teenager right now who the GOAT is. And let them niggas yell out Ja Morant.
LaMelo.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball. You're gonna see how, you know what I mean? Nothing takes it away from them, but they're not in their career yet to be in that category. But all these kids is gonna name somebody that an adult is gonna be like, whoa, you don't know nothing about basketball. So when I'm talking about Chris Paul, we're talking literally about the competition is Chris Paul. They're talking about Steve Nash, Tony Parker, Curry, Kyrie, James Harden, if you want to consider him a point guard, Russell Westbrook.
Some Dame,
right? That's the category. When you're talking about Magic, I didn't watch Magic. I can only look at his stats, right? I didn't watch Isaiah Thomas. I can only look at his stats. Gary Payton, played against him a couple years, right? So I don't get the real glove, Gary Payton. Same thing with John Stockton. I get the end of John Stockton, which was good, but I don't know who he was. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I just hear the story. So I don't know his career to the point where, I can look at his stats and say, okay, he's top 3. I can look at Magic and say, oh, he's number 1. And Kurt, like, that's easy to do. But when I say I witnessed it, I played against it. I've watched it against, like, now that I know what basketball is, I gotta say he's gonna be, and this is unfair too, because, you're gonna put scores up there and he was a pure point. So I'm going to say Curry, Westbrook, James Harden, him.
Okay.
I can have him anywhere from 3 to 4. I mean, you win an MVP, you're on another level anyway. Okay. So, you know what I mean? The only guys that are in front of him would be guys who won MVPs, right? Even like Steve Nash. Right, 2-time MVP. But those years is short, right? Like, you're talking about Steve Nash only has 7 All-NBAs? Right? Let me see. Steve Nash was, 8 All-Stars, 7 All-NBAs. Yeah, I was right. Okay. Let me see. Chris Paul,
12-time All-Star, 11-time All-NBA.
Yeah. Ooh. Man, so even though Steve Nash has the 2, J Kidd, I forgot J Kidd. Yeah, I'm getting JT, but I'm getting the J Kidd in the 2001, so the.
Oh, and also let me say this: 5-time assist champ, 6-time steal champ, 9-time All Defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him.
Second in assist all time too.
I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him 4 or 5, and then I'll argue from there.
Okay.
You know, without going through the logistics and me changing the narrative, but he was probably in the prime of when he was probably the best point guard that I played against in real time. It'd be him, Steve Nash, Jason Kidd at that time. But when I was fully me playing against Jason Kidd was kind of coming on the slope. Steve Nash was MVP, and then Chris was young. But that feisty, how he played, those would have been probably the three best players at that position.
Yeah.
And then comes probably like Tony Parker.
Wish it would have all ended differently.
Yeah.
But the business.
Especially you play this long, you got to get a farewell. Like, I don't care. I mean, if someone's gonna have to put him on the team next year, give him his true farewell. Like, I don't care who it is. It'd have been great if it was the Clippers or New Orleans.
I hope it's New Orleans because it's not looking like it's gonna be the Clippers.
Right? It's sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for me to kill.
Yeah, I'm
You know
done.
what I mean?
I'm done.
Mm-hmm. Let me know, girl.